I saw this post the other day and it said, "Hi." Oh no, it said, "Hey, this is Michael Jackson.
I'm messaging you from a private account. I'm not really. Can you cash at me $600 so I can come back to the United States and put out more music?"
All right. So I came in here. Y'all had the R&B playing or whatever.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Blue be over here singing and stuff like that. All right.
All the time.
I'm gonna ask y'all a couple questions. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Both
go.
of y'all. What do y'all both think is the greatest R&B group of all time? Then give me your top 5.
Oh, all time greatest group.
Can it? Does it have to be a group? Can it be like they were in a group before and then they broke off?
I say a group because I would specify to a group.
Right. Yeah, you did. I just wanted to know if they were in a group before, because I like Public Announcement, and because I R. Kelly.
Okay.
You know.
Can I say who I think?
Oh,
not
you wanna
my
go?
favorite. It's not my favorite, but can I say what I think the greatest group of all
that's a
time?
good question.
The greatest R&B group is of all time, but not my favorite R&B group of all time.
You say Mint Condition.
Mint Condition.
Whoa. What's wrong with Mint?
I like Big Condition, but that ain't my favorite.
Yeah.
I think the greatest R&B group of all time
Right.
has to be the Temptations.
I don't think it has to be at all.
If you really think about how they really kind of drove the popularity of R&B music,
Yeah,
I would put Jackson 5 over there.
but
well, here's the thing: how many? You go to a white person, you know the song "My Girl."
Right.
yeah, that's a
How many
one-hit-
percentage
but
of
everybody
white people
knows
know
it.
that song?
But
Yeah.
how many people know more white people know more Temptation songs than the Jackson 5?
I would probably say a lot more.
Right. So then they're not the most popular. Oh, but we're saying to you. You're saying
This is not my favorite. I'd say who do you think is the greatest?
I'm not
I would
gonna say the
have to
Temptations
say
are
the
greatest.
Temptations.
I wouldn't either.
No.
I wouldn't say
I'm not
that.
gonna say
If you
that.
wouldn't say the Temptations are the greatest R&B group of all time, who would you say is the greatest R&B? You said the Jacksons?
No, because they're not. No, I wouldn't say that either.
Jackson
so who
5
would we say is
Jackson
the
5 put a
greatest-
stamp on
like
It
are
may
we
not
talking-
be anybody's favorite, but you can't deny they're the greatest R&B group of all
the Jackson
time.
5 put the
That's
stamp.
In
why I
that
say
case,
Temptations.
then I would agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
From that
I would
standpoint,
say
that's what
that-
I'm saying.
no, I'm gonna
They're
say
not
that-
my favorite.
But who
group
would
of
be-
all
who
I
time
would say the Jackson 5 put the stamp on.
over the Temptations?
Over the
Yes, sir, I
Temptations?
will.
You think so?
I would say the Jackson 5 put
I mean,
the
it's a
stamp
good
on.
one.
That may be a 50-50 split.
I
on that one.
agree.
I mean, because the Temptations had great hits, but here's
Their
the thing.
popularity
Here's
wasn't-
the thing is
I
about
think
the
"My Girl" is the
Temptations.
greatest song of all, one of the greatest, if not the greatest song, one of the greatest songs of all time.
Dancing Machine.
by a group.
Dancing Machine.
"My Girl" was better than Dancing Machine.
Dancing. But it was a
Well,
culture-
everybody
it was
know-
a cultural thing. too,
everybody
though.
know
I mean,
my girl.
everybody-
too.
Exactly, that's what I'm
You know,
saying.
so-
from that standpoint, from a popularity standpoint, you have to say the Temptations are the greatest R&B group
That's
of all
just 'cause
time.
You can sing "My Girl" at karaoke
But what-
bars.
what
You can't
gives
sing
them that
Dancing
title?
Machine at karaoke
You said
bars.
what?
What would give them that title to you?
Because they have "My Girl" is probably the greatest R&B,
But you
most
said that
popular.
one. But you're talking about that one song because we can go to
So after that,
But they
Yeah,
opened
what's
the,
after that?
They opened the floodgates.
feel
Really,
for black groups, right?
yeah. They. I think they were the first
Smoking
really
Miracles.
big R&B group that were able to cross over
Smoking Miracles.
into a pop from just R&B to pop.
There
So
was no
I
one
think that
before the
makes it
Temptations.
Well, the Temptations.
not
I mean,
on a pop.
Yeah,
Not from a
Temptations,
pop one.
they kind of helped break that barrier.
They
you
broke
know?
that barrier. So from those different eras, they're not. I'm not saying by
I'm
no
not-
means that's my favorite
Well,
R&B group of
I
all
wouldn't
time.
even put it on just the Temptations. I would put it on Motown itself. That broke that broke that barrier. Motown.
I'm sorry. Did she just change clothes?
She did.
Okay, I'm about to say. I thought.
Yeah, we have a photo
She
shoot.
went to a Black
Okay,
Panther
I'm about to
party
say.
real
I thought
quick.
we just. I thought we had a glitch in the Matrix for a second. I was like, I swear to God, I swear.
I'm gonna say this: the Motown broke that barrier. I wouldn't say
Okay.
it's just because you had the Supremes, you had the Miracles, you had the Temptations, you had Stevie Wonder,
Right.
you had all of these groups that were under the Motown label,
Okay.
that were still performing and still they were selling records across the label too. They
Well,
were
who was the top person in Motown though?
But I mean, it depends on at what time because the Temptations didn't hit until
Until
My
later,
Girl.
they were in Motown for a couple years
They
before they
finally hit that one hit.
Yeah.
Well, who was there before that?
The
Smokey
first song
Robinson?
they really
Smokey.
popular was it could have been what was the song?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. You
The Way
always
You
hear-
Do the Things You
yeah,
Do.
yeah.
That was their first
The Way
like
You
big
Do the
breakout
Things You
song.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it still goes back to who was there before, because if Motown itself caused all of this stuff to happen, did it cut off?
I think that song came out after. No, you're right, because Eddie was singing lead back then. Eddie was that dude with the high. Eddie Kendricks. He had the high pitched voice.
Eddie Kane.
No.
Eddie Kendricks.
Not Eddie Kane Jr.
Eddie Kane.
Because your lust don't shine. You know you could have been a candle. The way you.
Why you
touch
holding your
me
mouth
on my
like that?
feet.
Is that how you sing?
Fuck you, goddammit. Don't make fun of me.
When he's singing.
Anyway, but
I've
I
never
think though
noticed
that
that.
Motown itself, the whole engine of Motown,
Yeah.
the whole.
Okay.
That's
I
what
think
that-
they.
So what you?
So who
you
would
said
y'all say
Temptation.
then?
So
Y'all
so we'll go back. I mean,
But for music, me wise, man, when I listen to the music, and I think
So you're gonna say the Jacksons your greatest R&B group of all time?
the
right?
Jacksons,
I'm
and
trying to
then
think.
I'm gonna say to me, I mean, just because of the music I love,
I'm
man,
gonna say
they-
Wu-Tang Clan.
That's not the Gap Band gets the Gap Band is my
Wu-Tang.
joint. I'm not
Gap
saying they're the
Band.
greatest.
No, they
of
not.
Nigga, they
all
fucked
time.
Charlie Wilson over so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I love the Gap Band though.
All right, so top
Top
five
five.
R&B groups of all time.
All right. I'm gonna say H-Town.
Ooh, good love, body
Shit,
rocking,
you said
knocking
H-Town.
boots
Hell
all
yeah.
night
H-Town
long.
I
had
would
how
say-
many albums?
A lot.
No,
H-Town.
Before Dino died, they were about to do something really
Yeah.
major.
H-Town. I'm gonna say Jodeci.
They like it slow. That was a good song by
Man, I was listening to it earlier.
Boys to
that
Men.
H-Town. If you
Boys the Men.
Emotions.
Boys to Me, I don't know. I wouldn't fuck. I would go with
They're
New
my list.
Edition.
Belle Biv DeVoe. New Edition. I would fuck with New Edition. But what was the other one you just said? What was the one you said and I said no?
You said H-Town.
Right, and then
And he
you
said no.
No, but then you said who?
He said, I don't think he said anything.
Boys to Men. Boys to Men. You said Boys to Men. I
Boys
said-
to Men, I think
Yeah, I
they
wouldn't
have to be
fuck
up
with
there.
Boyz II Men.
I
was
they
trying
have
to
to be
think
in
of
my
the
top
one
five.
who you had said. I wouldn't put them in my top five.
Really?
I would
As
put Belle
many
Biv DeVoe.
albums as
Over Boys to Men?
Yeah, there's like three songs I like by There's like three songs I like by Boys to Men.
Tell me and will I
But now, who would be your top five hip hop artists?
Bro, that's I can't see that one is hard
That's
for
hard.
me.
I could
That's
do
too
five.
many.
But
My
yeah,
top
so
five,
many, but
my
you gotta
top
have,
five would be different from anybody else's top five.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they would be.
Like people are like, what the fuck? Why would you say that?
Give me one like who?
I gotta put Pimp C in my top five.
That's a good one though,
Because I'm a Texas boy.
right? Who would be number two then? 'Cause I fuck
No,
with
that's
Pimp C.
not like in
No, I
in
know
order.
you're not putting them in. No, I'm just saying who would be next. Who else would you say?
Twister, because I lived in Chicago for a
I
little
don't know
bit.
about that one.
Twister.
But yeah,
That's just my personal-
You heard that
Right,
joint that
right.
him and Busta Rhymes did together?
Shit, I probably have. I don't.
You're like yeah.
Oh shit, I'm about to play, dude. That shit go super
Um,
hard.
Yeah, I said.
It's in my top 10 on my
Fuck, I
hip
lost my.
hop.
I said, Pimp C definitely is in mine.
Yeah, you said Twister.
Twisters in mine.
Play it after we're done, bro.
Tupac for sure is in mine. Ludacris, I fuck with Ludacris heavy. Ludacris is like, man, for me, like
You do have a strange list.
Ludacris.
Yeah,
I was just saying,
you got
my
one
top-
more.
Those are my top five favorite. I don't think they're the top five of all time, but those are my top
But that
five.
was only four, right?
Yeah,
Four? So
I
you
got one more.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got some good ones in there. 'Cause
Those
I
are my
would-
five favorite rappers of all time.
Okay. What
but
about
not my
what,
top
What about
five.
Drake and Kendrick? Who you like?
Don't even put them top 5.
I fuck with Drake.
You said in my top
You
five?
still
or
gotta,
what?
you
No,
still
out
gotta
of
fuck
Drake
with-
and Kendrick,
You still
who
got to
would you-
fuck with Run DMC.
I don't care
No,
what
I'm just
nobody
asking
say.
who he likes
Oh,
out
I'm
of
saying.
Kendrick and Lamar.
I don't care what anyone say. I fuck with Drake more than I fuck with Kendrick Lamar.
Which one? Sensitive
Me too.
Drake?
Me too. It
All
don't matter.
Drake, all Drake
Drake's-
be jamming,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Like,
like Drake. Even, have you heard his new album with
P&D,
Yeah.
Party Next Door, man.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Party Next Door heavy. Like I've been Party Next Door for a very long
Me too.
time.
Me
Because
too.
you know he's a writer too. He wrote that song. Word. He wrote
You
that.
say
for Rihanna?
word.
Work.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he
Well,
wrote
I'll
that.
leave it.
But have you? So
Um,
you've heard the new album, the new Drake album?
I haven't heard it all the way through.
Yeah, I don't.
I gotta go back and like re-listen to it.
I listened to the whole thing, and I didn't hear a bad song on it. Now
Here's the
I
thing.
like Kendrick's music. Don't get me wrong. I don't. I'm not a Kendrick hater.
He's not
I'm
a popular
Kim folk.
music guy. Okay, like you have to be a fan of Kendrick really to fuck with Kendrick. Like
Right.
it's just
Because see, like I would consider myself a kinfolk. You know what I mean? So, but I like Drake better.
But here's the thing, I like Kendrick Lamar's songs, some of his songs, but I can't say I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan.
Of
I've
him.
went and seen him in contract. I'm
That's
just
like Kanye.
I love
to
Kanye.
me, in my opinion, I feel like all of Kendrick's songs sound the same.
They do.
In my fucking opinion, like, and I don't like that. I don't like an artist that can't swap out and be versatile.
Right.
You got to have some type of versatility. Like, I don't want to hear the same shit. I mean, I do want to hear some of the same stuff all the time, but I want to hear you kind of like do the same thing on every song.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And people jumped on the wave, like thought it was cool, like diss Drake. So that's why that shit got popular. They not like us. They not like us because they thought it
Why
was a
did
cool
they start
wave.
fighting in the first place? What was the problem?
I don't really know why they started,
Right.
but then they did a song. It was J. Cole and Drake, and J. Cole was like, about the big three, me, Kendrick, Drake, myself, they were the big three or whatever. Then fucking, I don't know. I don't really know.
You don't
I don't
know.
give a shit. It's not my
Yeah.
fucking business. I don't
Right.
care.
Yeah, I don't care.
But then fucking Kendrick
They
Lamar
won't
like,
care
he's-
about what we think.
Then Kendrick
No.
got on that
Yeah,
song
they
in
do.
Future. He's like, fuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me.
And then
Like,
it started-
It's just big.
then
me.
he started calling Drake a pedophile and
Yeah,
stuff. Which,
it was like a bunch of bullshit.
A minor type shit. I don't know whatever that shit is.
So check it out, man. We have on the show. We have this segment called
Nigga, y'all do y'all list. We skipped
didn't
around a
even
lot
get
of
mine.
shit.
Yeah,
nigga.
we do that all the time.
I don't
Oh yeah,
have
let's
a
see.
BTG.
Did y'all,
But then do your
what was
do the list.
your top
hip-hop.
5 R&B
My top
groups of all
5
time.
R&B groups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta go back to that.
So like I said, I'm gonna go with Boys
I just
II
realized that
Men,
that shit just hit me.
Boys II Men, Mint
Yep.
Condition, Gap Band, Earth, Wind and Fire,
That's a good one.
and let's see here, the next Cool in the Gang.
Who was cool?
Don't ask me. You always ask that. Cool was cool, and then the rest of the motherfuckers was the gang.
What's your top 5, my guy?
Oh, I told you mine. I had H-Town, Jodeci. Oh no, I didn't tell you.
No,
mine.
you didn't. You
didn't?
went with
'Cause I
2,
did-
and then you stopped.
Yeah, because you interrupted me.
No, I didn't.
So let's see.
Ray
Sound
Ray
Jodeci.
interrupted you.
Oh, I put that shit on me. That's on me. What
That's
they say,
on me,
that's
baby.
Yeah, it's on me.
That's
It's
on
on me.
me, baby.
So let me see.
Be interrupted. That's all.
I'm trying to go back to the back in the day.
Oh, don't do that. Just think about it, man.
You know what?
If you put in a
what's
if you hit a music button, I want to hear this.
I'll
that's
play
your top
my
5.
first thing that I play on my stuff is H-Town. If I
That's
right
your top-
now,
that's what I'm saying. That's
that
your
would be
top
that's
5.
number
What's
one.
your
to me.
favorite song by A-Sound?
All of them. I don't have a favorite.
You got to
song.
pick one.
I don't have one.
No, nigga. You pick one. You can't ever hear.
I would
You only hear one song from A-Sound.
Somebody's rocking.
That's what I was gonna say.
knocking
That's the
numbers.
most common.
That's the one
That's
right
the,
there.
But it's not the best one. But that's the
Give me
most
some
common, and so that's
sweet
what came to my head
love.
too.
Somebody's rocking.
Look at them lips.
baby. Woo, woo. Hey man, that's that old Southern Baptist church thing right
It
there.
was. Dino was probably one of the greatest lead singers.
Yeah. So let me see. So
That voice was unique.
who else do I have on my list?
I can't give you that one.
I
One
don't know
of.
about old
No.
like groups.
No.
I can't think of other groups because I got. I mean the Jackson
You like
5.
Jodeci?
But
All
I
right.
said Jodeci, H-Town, Jodeci.
Maybe my list will help you out. All right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like
let's see.
SWV?
No, I don't.
Nigga, what?
You
No.
like
Oh.
singing with voices?
No one likes SWV.
Can't explain why your love it makes me weak. Boy, I'm a dude, but that shit go hard.
All right. Who's better, SWV or 702?
It's SWV
Who is this?
all day,
702?
every day.
You don't like
Can't-
702?
I don't know who that
Hey,
is.
what about Escape?
702.
Escape-
702 had
Escape
the.
used to go
702 had a lot of songs.
They was gone.
What's
Was that a R.
what's
Kelly
a
group?
really popular song by 702?
Was that an R. Kelly group?
No,
What's that song by 702?
I don't know. That's why
They had one song.
I can't think. They had this song "Where My Girls At" that was really big. Now they has another song that's really big. Everyone is still playing to this day. What is that fucking song?
I don't know. Our executive producer should pull it up.
Don't nobody know that stuff.
But what about
Hold on. Well, let me hear your list.
My top 5 R&B groups list of all time. No particular order. Jodeci is definitely on there.
Yes, sir.
Boo.
Jagged Edge.
Oh, that's a good one. I forgot about Jagged.
I fuck with Jagged Edge heavy.
Edge.
Yeah, I like Jagged.
Meet me at the altar.
We ain't asked for no
in
songs.
your
Keep going,
white
dog.
dress. I'm just giving
Bro,
them
who would
examples.
tell a girl like we ain't getting no younger girl? We might as well do it. That's the most fucking like terrible shit.
That was
you
one
tell
I
a
went.
woman.
That was one of our walkout
You getting
songs.
old. We need to get married.
That
Yeah.
was one of our walkout songs at my wedding.
So I said what? Jodeci, "Get It Together" by 702.
Okay, yeah.
Get
Get
it
it
together.
together.
Okay, I remember that.
That's
the
one.
song.
Yeah,
I didn't know they sung that.
Yeah, that was just 702. So Jodeci,
Yep.
Jagged Edge, Drew Hill.
Drew Hill, Cisco.
I don't.
You don't know?
You ain't like
I ain't like it.
it.
Like I said, I like public announcement better
about
because of R.
you
Kelly.
long
So if
time.
yeah.
morning, noon, and supper time.
They had some good songs.
Tear you up into the pieces.
Swallow you like Reese's Pieces. Come on, girl, you know I need it.
There you go. See, you know the damn song.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, go ahead. What's next?
Shit, what I say Jodeci,
Drew.
Drill, Jagged Edge.
Edge.
I gotta put Boys to Men on there.
Yeah, you gotta put Boys Men on.
My favorite all-time song is "End of the Road." That's my favorite song of all
that's a
time.
classic.
Here you
right
go.
Because Boomerang is one of my favorite movies. That's why.
Wait,
What movie was it?
Boomerang is one of my
Boomerang.
favorite
Oh, yeah.
movies, and that was featured in Boomerang. So that's one of my favorite.
And Mama was one of the. I mean, you know, that's one of the ones you got.
one more.
Teardrop.
Damn, the fifth one.
Yeah, see, it's hard when you go it that way because a lot of the ones you're saying I like too. But I don't want to say, I'm going to add that to my list.
I guess I gotta put A-Shot on there then.
Who sung?
He already got H-Down. You got to pick somebody.
No, he can't. He picked a couple of mine. He picked Jodeci too. But hold on. Who was that group that sung Butter Love?
Next.
Next.
They're one of my favorites too.
I don't know if that, because I don't know what else they
I was
sung.
gonna say they was.
She don't be tripping when I'm gigging it.
Well, no, that's that's that song.
Yeah,
I
but-
know that song,
yeah,
but I don't know
they
no
didn't
other
have too
song.
many hits.
Baby, when you're grinding, I get so excited.
That wasn't them.
Yeah, it
That
was
was them.
That was Next?
It was
Yeah.
Next. Yeah.
Oh, why did
That
I
was
think?
that was a most big.
That was
a
their biggest
top
song,
hit
yeah.
right there. Yeah.
What about Teddy Riley? Who was with Teddy?
Guy?
Guy.
Jam.
Yeah, I would fuck with Guy. I'm
Oh,
adding Guy.
Jam.
I'm adding Guy to my list. Guy's in my list.
Teddy Jam for me now.
But the only problem with Guy was most of their shit was instrumental.
Hey
It
man,
just
it don't
backed
matter.
Let's chill.
There
Oh,
we go.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what that
You
song?
can-
Let's settle
That
down.
song
Have a piece
remind-
of my love.
That song
You
remind me.
can have a piece.
God,
Don't
I'm about to
stop.
be dropping me.
Make condition it. No, hold on. New edition gotta be up there too.
Well, we did. I said
He said
no.
no, but what about mint condition though?
Nah, I put Mint Condition on
Pretty
mine.
You did?
Hell yeah, I put Mint
It was
Condition
only
on mine.
one. It was only one song by mint condition.
Bullshit. Oh,
After
I love
Seven was
After Seven.
cool. After Seven-
What did
Ready
After Seven?
or not. I sung that shit in the 7th grade talent show.
God damn,
Remember
that's an
that
old
shit?
ass song.
Hell yeah, it is.
My favorite New Edition song, my New Edition is Mr. Telephone. Mr. Telephone Man.
What he doing?
There's something wrong with my line.
What happened though?
When I dial my baby's number,
Hey, what?
I get a click every time.
Well, now we can't. We get a
She left the phone ring. What he saying?
that.
20 minutes.
No,
before
this is what he said.
the answer.
I meant the
Let
dance.
me tell you what happened. to me.
He started mumble rapping.
A minute later,
I
I
got
got
the
the
operator
operator singing, please hang up and try your call
Then Bobby would come in.
again, baby.
Ooh, Mr. Telephone Man. There's something wrong with my line. When I dial my baby's number, I get a click every time.
Mr. Telephone Man.
Bobby get in
There's
there.
something wrong with my line.
I got her number.
Look at him. He got his ass all in my face and stuff. Sit
Bobby
your
was a
ass the
fool.
fuck down.
Body was a fool, bro.
Have you
Please,
seen him
Mr.
now, though?
Telephone
He
Man.
was just like Cedric the
Tell me
Entertainer.
what you can do. I tried to dial a number, but I still can't get through. Remember with Michael Bivins? hit
That's
that
the little part. That's the only thing that he could do was like, ooh.
Yeah, he can only hit that one part.
But I'm telling you, he do. Bobby
But
Brown
y'all
was like
skip me,
Cedric
though.
the Entertainer now.
But mint condition, man, I'm telling you, mint condition to me.
Where they at?
Who?
Mint
Well,
condition.
mint
Ain't,
condition.
ain't one of them dead or something like that?
Well, no, oh boy, what's his name? I can't think of his
What's the
name.
nigga that was more the marriage of Tony Braxton for a minute?
Yeah, that was I can't think of his name. But I mean,
Tony Braxton Hood.
yeah, one of them. But this dude, I mean, that band itself, it was kind of like the Gap Band back then, because I mean, they had like
They played instruments, yeah.
They had like a 12-piece band.
Who?
Mint
Who we
condition.
talking about?
did.
Oh.
Mint condition. I mean, when they went on, I told my wife, I was like, if we go to the concert, if you can get me tickets to Mint Condition,
They don't even tour. No, they haven't toured
No,
together.
they haven't toured in a long time.
Because what's his name?
But they probably would
Stokely?
still have a.
Stokely.
Yeah.
he went
Do
solo.
you think they would have a
Stokely went
band
solo.
still?
Yeah, I'm sure they could put
I
some.
thought
if
somebody died in that group.
If
though.
somebody need to play drums, I guarantee you, Mint Condition said, "I need a drum player." Somebody be like, "I will play drums with you." Because
I don't think
Mint
that
Condition
Mint
go
Condition ain't
hard,
like
dude. I don't care what you. Mint
I
Condition-
You know who's a-
Condition,
you know-
people be like, who the fuck is mint condition?
Y'all know who an underrated group is? Tony.
I used to in 112. Remember
Oh, I like
112
112.
too?
My
Well.
friend is Slim from the lead singer.
Oh,
of
yeah.
112. That's my dog.
Yeah, I
Slim.
like
I
112.
almost had a chance to get with a high five.
Yeah, he was almost in high five.
Okay. I got a story about high
And he don't
five.
even like his
I do
own
too.
group.
One of
He
my
wouldn't even
best
high five
friends, one of my good friends, I hang out to this day. His father was named Bill Walton.
Okay.
He wrote a lot of the songs for High Five back in the day. He wrote "Kissing Game"
Okay.
and some of those other shit. Rest in peace, Mr. Walton. So my friend, he owns like a lot of the rights to some of those songs.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah,
That's cool.
Waco, Texas,
Yeah,
baby.
Waco,
Yeah.
My homeboy Ed, when I played football with in high school, his cousin was Tony, and they, when the first member got shot,
Yeah,
they were like, "Hey, man,
Did more members get
I know
shot?
one of them niggas is on tour with someone making a new High Five or something like
for
that.
real?
Yeah,
But yeah, they was
It's called
like,
Higher Five.
Low five.
Low Five.
was it Tony
It's
Thomas?
called Give Me Some.
Tony Thomas was the one that died. He
Yeah.
was the lead singer. Tony.
No. It was-
Tony Thompson was the lead singer
Well,
of
he
High
mu-
Five.
it was-
He been
he
dead since
must have
about
died.
like 06, 07.
Yeah, so he must have died later because I'm
Yeah.
talking about like in.
Yeah, I know another
92.
one just died.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like in 92, 93, when one of the members died.
That was when the band started.
no,
Seemed like.
it was,
Okay.
You got one more question.
No, I thought about this while we're on this.
What's up?
Someone says this is now the most overrated song of the 90s. Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. I think that's one of the greatest 90s songs of all time, but now people are saying that's probably the most overrated song now.
Why would you think that's the greatest song when R. Kelly dropped
of
all
the
them hits
greatest.
in the 90s? Man, R. Kelly is the shit. Just because he
Can
pissed on
we
people
talk?
don't mean nothing.
Well, what happened was that people
can't make
started.
good music.
You remember how in COVID they started doing these like people started like all these musicians started calling each other and they were like,
Yeah.
"Give me your version of Can We Talk." So everybody
It became a challenge
and
or
it
whatever.
became a challenge. So that's why Can We Talk started getting real popular. I think to me because
And
you
then-
had like Eric.
But you're saying
Benet
that they
and
were
all
saying, when did they say that?
Say what?
That it was overrated? Did they say it?
There's
in
a
the
lot of I don't know. There's certain people think that
I
have
thought it
been
was a
saying
good
that.
song.
Hey, that's
I mean,
probably
it's
one
a
of the
good
most.
song.
I've seen people say that. Like, hey, I think Can We Talk
You know
really
he
is
from DeSoto, right?
over. Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, he from
I didn't
DeSoto.
know that.
Yeah, he's from DeSoto.
It makes sense. A lot of fucking everybody from Texas.
Yeah, it's a lot
Usher
of
was
town
born
here.
in Dallas.
Yeah.
Usher who?
Usher.
The only one Usher you know.
Usher
Oh.
don't have a last name. You
His
know,
last name
boy,
is Raymond, motherfucker. Talking about the singer.
Yeah, Raymond. You right.
I know.
Ray
Ray Ray.
Usher Ray Ray.
So you-
what's his name? That played in damn it, the Apollo Creed movie.
Michael B. Jordan.
No, the other dude.
Oh no, you talking about Jonathan Majors?
He's
Yeah,
from Cedar
Duncanville.
Hill
or something like that.
Cedar
Yeah,
Hill,
one of them
Duncanville.
niggas.
He from over here.
Hey,
Oh damn,
Damn.
yeah, nigga just knocked himself the fuck out.
I lost some teeth. Have y'all not ever heard of Miles from A Fifth or something? Because that motherfucker's from Dallas too.
Yeah, I heard about that guy.
Yeah.
He be asking some strange ass questions.
I know
Sometimes
he's
and
weird.
shit.
He's a character. Where you going, Blue? Oh, well, we about to wrap it up too, though. Okay.
He said, "Well,
No,
shit.
no. I mean, do you have a GTG?
I don't.
What's a what? What?
Oh, you didn't tell him about GTGs? Okay, well then go pee. We can end it, or we'll end
No,
it.
well,
We'll just
let's
end it.
tell him about the GGG and see if he got one.
Oh, okay.
The
Well,
GTG.
so we have a
GGG
segment.
is that shit's got to
Yeah,
go.
it's a segment that Blue came up with.
Okay.
When we first started doing A Fifth of Something, and it's called "That Shit's Got to Go." We shorten it to GTG. So
Shit's got to go.
yeah, for instance, like Blue always likes to use the example is men sagging. Okay, that shit got to go. I always use the little hard piece of toothpaste in the bathroom in the sink. That shit got to go.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, people standing in your personal space at McDonald's when you trying to order,
Yeah.
they breathing over your shoulder and shit. Man, back the fuck up.
Right.
That shit gotta go.
Yeah. I got
Or
one today.
braids when you receding hairline.
Stevie
That shit
Wonder.
gotta go. Stevie Wonder.
Boy.
Stevie Wonder's mustache. That
I
shit
think that
gotta
nigga
go.
can see. By the way,
Oh, he can.
I'm one of the people like I was say it to him. Look, that nigga can see.
Yeah, I think
There
he
was
can
an
do it.
interview. Shaq talking about he got in the elevator and Stevie Wonder said, "What's up, Shaq?"
Yeah.
He's like, how the hell did
Have you seen? There's a video where like a microphone like stand
And
dropped
he, and he
reached
caught
out.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen
Well,
it.
I mean,
And like that nigga be dancing on stage. How did you know how to move that way? Like
like who taught him?
Yeah.
then
How do
like
you know what
then
that
one
look
time
like?
he shot a basketball and left his hand up. How would you know just to fucking leave your hand
he
up
said,
like we should?
He said,
Well,
Kobe.
maybe, but somebody you had to do that originally, right?
He said, Kobe.
So
yeah, but
maybe
he had
that's
to
just
see
what he
it.
did.
Where did he see it from though?
He didn't. Where did the first person that did it see it from?
Well, who told him? Hey, leave your hand up after you shoot.
Maybe he was like hang times.
the
And shit. I don't know.
dude that shaved his mustache.
Oh boy.
They need to shave that hair off. But I got
Boy.
a GTG for
You got
today.
one for us? What you
I
got?
do. Whenever people say, "Don't get me to lying," that shit got to go. I ain't getting you to do shit. You doing that shit
That's
by your
old people
goddamn
saying
self.
right there. Don't
Don't get me to lying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We need to start bringing back some of them old sayings.
We do. We
Because Ray Ray gave us a bunch of them earlier. That were
Peanut butter ain't ever taste like that.
What the fuck?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I made that shit
Peanut
up.
butter tastes like
I
peanut.
made that shit up. I want somebody to do it. But from now on, be like, hey, yeah, shit, I don't know it, but peanut butter ain't ever taste like that.
Hey, thank y'all. Ray Ray.
Am I supposed to answer this question or what?
No,
We don't even know.
I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Right. You just like this. No.
Can you think of one?
Just say no. Yeah, do you have
One
a
on one
GTG?
I hate is we can let a motherfucker over and they'll give you the courtesy wave. That shit pisses me off.
So that gotta go.
That shit got
they'll
that.
give you the courtesy
No. The people, niggas, bad drivers in general, nigga. Y'all just got to fucking go, bro.
You know what? That's a lot of people's GTG. So it must be
That
some badass
pisses me off.
drivers.
Oh, it's terrible.
I must be
It
one of
is
them because I
terrible.
don't think people drive that bad.
Or like yo,
It must
turn on
be
your
me.
signal. I hate when people don't use the fucking turn signal.
You know what I hate,
Oh, I hate
about
people
that?
sitting in the right lane and then they
Boom.
don't turn.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
I'm like, nigga, why you in this lane, bro? If you ain't
Why you in
turning,
this lane?
And the
That
next
shit
lane
wide-
next to you be wide open.
Yeah.
Ooh, that made me
That shit
mad.
drive
Yeah, that
me
shit got to
crazy.
go.
is R. Kelly really the king of R&B still?
Yes.
Damn it.
I say this, yes.
Who would he be? Who? Oh, you say yes?
I say yes
Okay.
because
Okay,
I don't
but
care.
Say who else would it be?
I separate Robert from R. Kelly. Them two separate motherfuckers.
Me too.
So which
Well,
one?
Robert did all that fucked
What
up
was
shit.
what was the best R. Kelly album?
All of them.
Album?
No,
Oh,
there's one
there-
that stood out.
12 Play has to be the greatest
No,
one,
sir,
right?
The Red album. That joint right
That
there. We
was-
had the two CDs
That
on
was
the red.
12 play.
No, 12 play.
Oh,
was
12
on-
play was when him on the front with the
Yeah,
guitar.
it was just like
No, 12 Play had the one where he had like, it was
Had
counting
the,
down
had the
12,
numbers
yeah.
marked out. But what was he
But the
holding?
Red
he was holding
album,
something.
the
He was
Red
holding a
album
guitar, I think
Yeah,
it was.
that's what the
But
or
the
mic
Red album
stand.
was the
He
hardest
was holding
though. When
something.
he had that song with Crucial Conflict on that motherfucker.
Crucial
too.
conflict.
Come
out and play.
That's it right
What's
there.
that one song? His first album was with Public Announcement. He's like,
Yeah.
she got that vibe.
Yeah.
And
was-
Honey Love a Friend.
Honey Love a-
Homie Love a
Homie
Friend.
Love a Friend.
Homie Love a Friend. That whole it was another slow song on there.
She
Slow
remind me of my
jam.
Jeep.
That
Was
wasn't
that on that album?
album.
That was a different
That was
album,
on
right?
12 play.
Yeah, that wasn't on that album. It was a slow song. I think it was called Slow.
Baby, that's
Slow-
honey
Slow
love.
Jam.
Slow Jam. Is
Yeah.
that what- from on the first
Yeah,
album?
it was on Slow
You
Jam.
got that honey love.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. R. Kelly is the shit.
Kelly was-
I think Seems Like You're Ready is probably one of the greatest R&B songs.
that shit.
It
let
is, but
everybody
whenever
know
you
that he
think
was
about
guilty.
it, when you think about the words,
He said,
that's the words,
"You
the lyrics.
are
Early
guilty.
on me.
Yeah, the
You are
lyrics
guilty.
threw it
I
off.
play someone above me.
You are
Yeah.
guilty.
What is
It was
that?
good.
Only
Great song.
13.
Yeah, that's what he's really
Oh,
saying.
I think my
Just
favorite song is
saying.
my favorite R. Kelly song is "Feeling on Your Booty." I don't know why. That's my
Yeah,
favorite
that's
song.
what
The remix or the real
shit, the remix was
The
hard.
remix was tough.
The remix was tough.
Yeah. But anyway.
They had the clap.
Pissing on your booty.
Mm.
Oh, did I say pissing on your booty?
No, well, I don't know what
I
is
think he said "Kissing on Your
Oh, I
Booty."
said pissing on your booty.
Feeling on your booty.
Yeah, R. Kelly is weird though.
He's-
Booty.
The booty.
Y'all niggas, boy.
I just never understood them damn closet video. I mean, closet songs.
Try to
Oh,
close
that's what he
shit was
got
too
with-
long.
that's what
The
he got
closet.
Ron
The
Isley.
closet.
And why
No,
was
no, that's
Ron
before
Isley?
that.
Why was Ron Isley always getting cheated
Cheated
on?
on, yeah,
That
bro.
motherfucker couldn't keep a
Look
woman.
how old he
Now,
was.
Mr. Biggs, before you go. Wait,
How the hell you know my name?
Kelly, yeah, they
Yeah.
always- and R. Kelly always in the middle of it. What the fuck?
that was a wild shit.
That R. Kelly was telling on himself through his whole career.
Yeah, and we just
The Pied
jamming.
Piper.
He was telling
We were just
himself.
jamming.
And
to
when you
it.
say he's the Pied Piper, like,
But
look
you know
what the
what?
Pied Piper is.
One
The
time I was at a
pistol, that's
competition
what-
when I was in high school. I was at a competition in Chicago, and all of a sudden everyone just ran to the front, and I'm like, "What the fuck are y'all running for? Do I need to be."
Aura
running
was
there?
there.
R.
Mr.
Kelly was
Aura.
outside driving by, and he was trying to hit on these little, or trying to get these little kids to come and get, like he was giving information out to them so that they could hit him up.
Man, he had a team.
And we
He
were
had a
all
team
like-
doing that shit. So
That's
No, it
wild.
was
That,
R.
that
Kelly.
shit, that
It was
shit
him.
is wild, bro. Like, damn, like, where was y'all parents at though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
where was
but
your
listen,
parents at?
But hold
with
on,
that shit?
listen. So before, I want to talk about this real quick.
Yeah,
Because we talked about this once before. Like Michael Jackson, okay? Michael Jackson was one of the most talented people in the world.
That shit was, they lied on that nigga.
But
They straight lied on Michael Jackson.
okay, but even if they didn't, okay? So if Michael Jackson did do this stuff to these kids and then he got convicted and then he went back home or whatever, would you then let your kid go and hang out with Michael Jackson?
Exactly. Exactly.
But
No,
would
no,
you?
wouldn't. You
Would
wouldn't.
you?
No, I'm saying like,
Would
Would you?
I can see the point you're making.
No, 'cause I would.
Hell no, nigga.
Okay.
I would.
He said exactly. Answer the question. Exactly.
I would let him because number one, he ain't gonna do the shit again. He's not gonna want to get caught again if he did it before. So I don't think that he would. Now I wouldn't let my kid go to R. Kelly.
So here's the thing. No, here's the thing with Michael Jackson.
Once a criminal, you always a criminal.
So at one point, Michael Jackson owned a big part of Sony. You didn't hear them allegations
until
he started he owned all that shit.
He started selling off shit.
He was trying to buy Sony fully to own Sony, all right? Because he tried to get more power because he owned the Beatles.
That's what I'm saying. Him and Paul McCartney had a fall.
At one point, he owned fucking Beyonce shit. At one point, he was owning her shit. Yeah. Look at some of the shit Michael Jackson owned. Bro, nigga,
he had a very nice catalog.
Eminem was talking shit about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson went and bought that nigga shit.
You can't fuck with Mike.
He had a lot of power.
He looked at people and said,
he had a lot of. If you look at all the money he was making and how much,
that was how he
was people. Making more money than like some of the people would make like off of royalties and the record companies were making.
Oh yeah.
So it was a money game. Like we got to get this thing going.
I saw this post the other day.
I think Quincy taught him a lot too.
Yeah.
When he was young.
I saw this post the other day and it said, "Hi." Oh no, it said, "Hey, this is Michael Jackson.
I'm messaging you from a private account. I'm not really. Can you cash at me $600 so I can come back to the United States and put out more music?"
Right after that, it said, it was so funny, and it was like hee. But anyway, we are done. Ray Ray,
this is awesome.
I
had a lot of fucking fun. This is
back.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to come on your show. You got to invite us on your show,
both.
man, and come back. But yeah, you should come back and hang out.
This is fun. Like I said, normally I have to be like very like structured and corporate. You know, when I knew my shit. You know,
not today.
Today, I don't.
Yeah.
We just chilling.
No,
we
you know this is what we do. We have some fun. We try to have people come in and have fun with us and laugh.
This is great.
Yeah.
Y'all won an award at the Dallas Awards.
We got nominated. We didn't win.
We
got
nominated.
Well, y'all motherfuckers should have won.
That's right.
I didn't vote. If I would have known,
I would
have voted.
And we lost by 1 vote.
That ain't that bad a bitch.
You serious?
Ain't my fault.
I'm just fucking with it because he said I would have voted. And I'm like, man, we lost by 1 vote.
On my show.
Sorry about that.
When I started every episode, I like to start every episode off with positive words, all right? So if it's cool, I like to start off with positive words and I end with positive words, all right?
Yes, sir.
So when I start off the show, I always tell people, just in case somebody told you today, I just want you to know that you're beautiful, you're loved, you're needed, you're alive for a reason. You're stronger than you think. Whatever it is you're going through right now, you're going to get through this. See, on my show, Ray Ray's podcast, I'm glad that you're alive, and most importantly, don't give up.
So next time you come on the show, we're going to talk about that.
We're going to do that. Then I end the show.
Hey, why do I keep doing that? Is it a message behind it or a reason behind it?
Shit, I don't know, nigga. That's maybe you just fucking up. Like, I don't know. I can't explain that. Yeah. Then I wrap up each show. I always tell people, like, you know, tell yourself you will boss up mentally, you will boss up spiritually, you're gonna boss up physically, and then you're gonna boss up financially and invest in yourself. Those are the messages I always like to leave with people. And one other message I always like to say, and I apply this to all aspects of life: if you're persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it. Consistency is the key with everything.
Look.
That's the shit I believe.
Well, we don't end the show by saying,
bye, nigga.
Pockets on big pun, but I'm more like Biggie and a Koji. All about that action, I swear my life is a movie. Might kick it with a few groupies. Down to get a top up just to smoke a dopey. And I can run the play, this my zone, it's a 2-3. I'm ballin' like 2-3, the George from 9-5. Too authentic, you know I be moving through any city, just politicking. You think your shawty rockin' with him, but she probably get it. Yeah, I'm too for real. And that LV, y'all ain't BA.
A Fifth of Something does not own the rights to any of the music in this video. We do own our shit, though.
Bye, nigga.